people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mary. I am a lawyer and a real estate consultant. And on this channel, I share lots of beautiful and good content. Yes, I call them good content because ignorance of law is not an excuse. So you don't need to be ignorant. You need to know the basic principles of law, even though you're not a lawyer. Because if peradventure you contravene any provision of the law, the fact that you were not aware will not be a thing that will avail you. So it is very, very important. This is me teaching you on the YouTube channel what I learned for 7 years, and I'm still learning. Yes, I'm still learning. So okay guys, I got a DM, an email. Was that an email? I actually got a message from someone, probably in the comment section, where he asked, I really can't remember, but basically the person asked about proxy marriage in Nigeria. So whether proxy marriages are valid in Nigeria. So that is what I will be discussing in this video. Please make sure you subscribe, like this video, drop a comment in the comment section, ask any question. I'll be glad to answer you. So please stay tuned and make sure you watch this video till the end. Okay, this will be a very short video because there's actually nothing much to talk about under proxy marriage. So when we talk about proxy marriage, as the name implies, it means that you as a bride to be or a groom to be will not be physically available at the venue, at the ceremony venue of your marriage. That is all it means. So it means you will not be there, but somebody will be there on your behalf. Probably in the parts of the country I come from, in Yoruba land, you can see the father of the groom standing in for him. Yes, and in some situation you can see a portrait, a picture of the bride or the groom that will not be that is absent. So basically it means someone is actually standing in for you. You're actually an absentee on that particular day. So probably because you're actually not in country or for whatever reason you can't make it to your own wedding. So that is what it means. So under the Nigerian law, there is no provision for proxy marriage. That is, we do not have it in any book of law, there is no provision of the law that says on your wedding day, probably when you want to have a court marriage. People call it court marriage. It's actually a marriage at the marriage registry, it's a statutory marriage. So there is no provision of the law that says instead of you can have a brother or your father to represent you. We do not have it. Is alien to the Nigerian law. We do not have it. However, under the customary law, it is possible. So you can see Yoruba people, you can see the bride not being available and the father will stand in, or a friend or a brother will stand in for the groom. Okay, and same thing for the bride. So it is possible under the customary law. So simplicity, it is actually valid in Nigeria, but not under the statutory law. Okay, it is possible under the customary law. So now the only problem I can see in proxy marriage is that now let me just give the scenario. A man in Nigeria can actually have a marriage by proxy if he wants to get married to a foreigner, probably somebody in the United States. So it is possible for that woman to be represented and the marriage will happen. The only issue I can just perceive here is that in a situation whereby the man now wants to travel to meet his wife in the United States, what documents will he use to actually prove to the immigration that is actually legally married to that woman? Well, after conducting the customary marriage, you can actually register that within a period of time. It is possible for you to register to legalize that you're actually married under the customary law to a particular woman. It is possible. However, I am not so sure if on getting to the embassy, to the United States embassy, if it will be possible for you to actually tender such certificate, a customary law certificate, and if that will be enough for you. That is the part I am not so sure about, because I am only aware of the fact that you can use a marriage certificate that emanates from the marriage registry. So the fact that you have conducted a customary marriage, I don't know if that certificate will be enough for you to actually proceed, to actually travel to go and meet your spouse. Okay, so I'm not so sure of that part, but I know that you can actually conduct a marriage by proxy under the customary law in Nigeria. If I've been able to answer that question, proxy marriage is possible in Nigeria under the customary law, but under the Marriage Act it is not possible. So if you're traveling to meet your spouse in any part of the world, what documents you need to go with, I don't know. I said that earlier. If that's your marriage certificate under the customary law will be enough for you, I'm not so sure, because all I know is that for immigration purposes, you need to have a marriage certificate in accordance to the Marriage Act in Nigeria. So, and the Marriage Act in Nigeria, you need to have your partner physically available in order for you to do that. I hope this information educates you. If you have more questions, you can drop it in the comment section. Thank you so much, and I will see you in another video.